There you go.
Oh,
Hey.
wait. 3, 2, 1, action.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. We had to
action.
have the action, right?
Hey.
Hey.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah, come on in. Hey, everybody.
Hey now. It is 7 o'clock. Turn up. It's Tuesday. Oh, that's like old.
Yeah,
That's
You
like
could have
old.
said
Well, we
7
are kinda
o'clock on the
old.
dot.
It was
Drop
old.
top.
You said cruising like a drop top. What?
No,
It's
7
7 o'clock on the dot.
I'm in my truck,
Drop top.
cruising the street.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do.
So, we are going to try and wait to get a couple of folks on here. Come in and check us out. Then we'll get going. So, there's a lot of things we're going to be repeating and playing on the replay. And so, you'll catch it. No worries. We just want to see if we can get a few folks to chime on in and check us out. And see what we got going on. While we are waiting, you want to turn up the cup and see what...
I put some in your cup.
While we are waiting, we are going to be sipping a bit. We can't endorse nobody, but you want to kind of show the bottle? So this week's, we got it.
Oh, okay.
We got it.
Just making sure.
So I have not had it before, and so we can say it though, right?
Well, so I was at Kroger,
So
and they were doing taste testings for wine.
and Kroger.
And it was like, how many you want? And I was like, I just want a little bit. And it's
So-
only 7% alcohol.
We can't endorse anybody, but
But
this
it's
will be
peach
my
mango.
first time trying it. So
It's some new brand. Or
while we are going live and starting this, we are going to be testing out different wines. It's going to be a part of our segment. And look here, yeah, we styrofoam cupping it because, hey, if you want to support the channel, we could use some pimp back glasses so we can sit here with some cute cups. We'll do that.
How is it?
Oh, it's nice. It's a nice fruity taste. If you like fruity, you'll like it.
I only like fruity. So if you count on me to get the wine, it's ever only going to be fruity.
It's fruity. I like it.
Peach
So,
mango.
we'll check it in. So we'll go ahead and get started because a lot of things will be on the replay. So we'll start off by introducing ourselves, letting you guys know what this is, what we are attempting to do, and what we are looking for you to do to help us with it. So you want to start on who you are? I'm talking. I'll start. So
She gonna do most of the talking.
I can. So I am Makita. So I am the mother of 3 kids. No.
And a cat.
Right. I can say I'm the mother to the cat.
Mhm.
I did not give birth to her, but you know. So what else? I am a football mom. I am currently working to manage my son full time. He is a linebacker for the New York Giants, and I have an electrician, and I have a college student. So that's my degree, and we'll pass it over to you.
So she always kind of downplays herself a little bit. So the degree that she didn't mention is she's about to get her master's. Like, come on now.
Listen.
If I had applause, ha, ha, ha. So she about to get her master's. So
yes.
that is amazing.
Yes,
that is
yes,
amazing.
yes.
So
Kudos.
congrats and kudos. But anyway, so I'm Rhonda. You're gonna hear her say Vet. My middle name is Yvette. Everyone on the east side where I grew up calls me Vet, but everybody else calls me Rhonda. You're only to refer to me as Rhonda, so I know what side of town that you are from and how long ago we met. But I prefer Rhonda, but it's okay for her to call me Vet. So I don't want her to have to censor herself.
I don't even think I
Because
can.
she said she's never said it. It's not going to even come out. So if you hear her say Vet, she's referring to me. Oh, and I am a mother of 2 children. I'm married. She's not. And I've been with my wonderful husband for 31 years going on, married 22. So Yeah, more than
sister.
half my life.
Amen,
I've been with this
sister.
man.
Amen, sister.
Yeah, he part of these gray hairs too. They don't all just belong to my kids.
It's a lovely thing.
It
I've been a
is.
part of it too. It's a lovely thing. They got a good thing going on, and so
My best friend.
You
Other
know.
than her.
yeah. So, anywho, we are taking this opportunity to just do a podcast. Like it's a thing. So we are jumping on this bandwagon per se. It's a way for us to be accountable. We saying we want to do something. It's a way to stick to a schedule and to do it. So every Tuesday and Thursday, we are attempting to log in live at 7 p.m. We're going to be covering different topics, different things that we go through during the day, different things that we go through in our life, different things that we want to go through as well. So we are going to be covering those things. This is an opportunity for us to be transparent. We're going to be getting personal and speaking about some things. Hey, we gonna get down in that. And consistent. So we want to stick to this thing. It's a way for us to navigate what we are going through. So we are
to check in and spend time with my
Check in.
friend because she be
Right.
gone all the time.
well. I am just now discovering that. But we are on. I operate just autopilot. My life certainly has been happening, and so it's an exciting, interesting set of affairs. And so I'm just down for the ride. And
And you deserve it. Don't think that I'm, like
I can't.
hating on it because you was in a trap.
That's
So now
good.
you like free and flooding your wings a little bit. I get it. I understand it. Just let me know, like, before you go. So when I'm calling, I was like, hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm in Nebraska.
Oh, that part.
Like, so, yeah, just let me
I'll
know.
try to be a little bit better. Oh, thank you.
Oh, here's her
Sorry.
tea
Mm.
that she did on the stove. Like, who does tea on the stove? Like, I just microwave it. Like,
No.
I need all my
No.
radiance from the
No,
radiation.
and I'm gonna cover because I don't know about the cup or like we're not endorsing. Like I don't know what the rules are. It's simply a mug. It does say something. I don't know who created it or whatever. But
My friend Pam, who's no longer with us, she passed away from cancer,
Sip.
but she got me the cup for my birthday.
Sip
My
to
birthday,
Pam.
my birthday.
in honor of
In
Pam,
honor of Pam.
I
love
sip.
her. She was my best
So-
friend at work.
I am a tea drinker, so I will have. I may drink about 5 cups of tea a day, maybe.
She be wondering why her
6?
eye twitching.
So I carry. I just it is soothing to me. So some people like to drink liquor. Some people got they thing. I sip tea. So
All right.
I'll do that. That's Ryan on there.
Mhm.
Oh, tea on the stove is crazy. Ooh, whatever. Hey, only because she doesn't have a tea kettle. Now, who doesn't have a tea kettle? Now that's crazy. A hot pot. Everybody needs a hot pot. If she had a hot pot, I wouldn't have to put it on the stove. But I do not like the water out of the microwave. I just don't. I don't. It's not boiled. I don't like it.
It gets hot enough. 2 minutes.
I don't like it. So we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on to this portion of our segment or our show. It's a show? Is it a show?
It's a show. It's alive.
It's a show. It's alive. So it's called Good Grief. So we are going to be, since we don't get a chance to see each other, well, I guess now we'll be seeing each other a little bit more now that we have this. But we don't get a chance to see each other as often as we like or had not been able to see each other. And so we wanted to take the opportunity to check in if it goes a week by till the next show, how we're doing. Because we are both in a mourning. We're both in mourning. I just recently lost my mom. And so it's strange. It's when, if you guys have lost your mom, lost a loved one close, I guess a mom is different even than the closest loved one that you can imagine. I think. I don't know. You guys can comment, chime in and let us know what you think. But I am not as selfish to think that I am the only one that is suffering from her loss. So, you know, I am a different person now because of her loss. And so, you know, it's an adjustment for you to be, you know, still my friend and still, you know, and she's known her almost as long as I have. So, you know, it's a loss for her as well.
40 years of my life. 40 years.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
it's
years.
crazy.
So it was crazy for me because it was like I lost my uncle, and you know, this is my uncle, and you know, she lost her mom. It was her mom, not my mom. But I took it like I'm like, that was my mom. I've only ever called her mom.
Yeah.
You know, my mom is still here, and it's like, you know, I'm like, okay, well, does she want my mom to come around? Cause you know, her mom not here. But I'm like, that was my other mom.
Yeah.
And she told me that was her favorite daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
It went back and forth.
Yeah.
It went back and
Because,
forth.
well, I mean, because I actually was more than a daughter.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
could be why it's so
Mhm.
complex. Every day of my
She's
life,
a caretaker.
caretaker, friend, caretaker. Ooh.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
all caretaker.
if I got into that, that'll be another topic.
Mhm.
Caregiving and, you know, caring for your loved ones and things like that. And so,
Right. and having a village to depend
It
on
does.
when you want to be able to do things and can't.
and can't. Right. So I did have a great village. Like she says, since I travel a lot, I had a great village to support me and helping. So this is our avenue of letting that out. And so we want to check in on each other, see how we're doing with that. Interesting enough. And also check in with our friends who are experiencing this as well. So this is our portion of, this is the segment called Good Grief. So we want to acknowledge a good friend of ours who just lost his sister today. So,
Come on, we love you. We're thinking about you, and you're in our prayers.
Lamon, you know, it's something. We grew up together. And it's just a quirky little love. It's a quirky little love story, and you know, life goes on. We get older, but that love does not change. Those feelings do not change. You see each other. It was just like yesterday. And so to get the news about the Mina passing today, I mean, she's younger than I am. You know, it's just a whole whirlwind, and it sparks up, you know, my loss and, you know, her loss. And so we just want to send a big hug out to you and your family. We'll be seeing you guys soon. I did get the information. He sent the information to me. So we have the information. So we will be getting with you soon, hugging on you soon enough. So that's love to you. And we also have to check in with my family. We lost my aunt today. And whoa, right? It is such a crazy story. My aunt has not been doing well. She is suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. Is that one and the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one and the same. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong or being, you know, I'm just the messenger.
Don't cancel it.
I don't know. Right. Don't cancel me. So, no. So, just ailing. She's up there in age. I would have to look at she had to be 86, 88, 80, up
Stuff
in
like
there. You know, 90. I don't know. Just, I'll figure it out. You know, you find out details during this time. So, we just lost her today. And I just made my way down there to see her. My goodness. And in losing my mom, we had been trying to get her down there to see her because my mother was so concerned that she was not doing well. And my mother couldn't walk, like barely hanging on herself. But she really, really, really wanted to go down there and check her out. And we were trying to figure out the logistics and the layout of their home and my mother in the wheelchair and things like that. And we were really trying to figure it out. unfortunately, she passed before we were able to get that done. And so I still made it a mission to get down there on behalf of my mom. My mom was really, her spirit was on me, like, you know, get down there. But finances were not where I wanted them to be, you know, for traveling. And so I was just like, I don't know, we better, you know, but it was like
When you got favor.
My mother, her spirit was on me like Makita. I heard my mother, Makita. And so I pressed my way to get down there. And I am so glad that I did. My brother and I got an opportunity to see her. I kissed all over her face before I left out of there. And I let her know that I loved her. And I let my mother know that I was being obedient even in her passing.
And she knew her mom. She remembered her mom.
She remembered my mom out of Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever her mental situation, her capacity. She was not all the way there. Kind of sleeping, and my cousin was, you know, hey, so, you know, do you remember her? You know, do you remember Beverly? And her face, like, she just got up. Beverly Jones, you know, just that was the clearest that I heard her speak. And so that was enough for me. And so I don't know, I handle death differently, I guess, than a lot of different people.
You do. You're very strong.
That's what they say. I was able to eulogize my mother. I'm proud enough to do that. And, you know, I'll be there for my family as well. So this is a hug to you guys. I love you. I love you all. You love her. You love them too. And so just to my family. And so just wanted to say to you guys again that I love you. And I'll see you all soon once those arrangements are finalized as well. So usually it comes in threes.
No. So, yeah.
So,
we're gonna take it. Larry, the football player, passed away.
okay.
That's gonna be our third one because we don't nobody else in the family. We good.
Okay.
That was the third one.
If you are going through, we love you too. So, bless your heart. That's going to be a whole nother show because I can speak about death and calmly, and you know, it just,
you can speak about bless your heart.
Let's slide into it. Bless your heart. I did not know that was considered a diss. Like that is considered, you're being funny or you being sarcastic.
No,
or
it's you say it when like somebody say something dumb or and you be like, oh, bless your heart. Like, you know, she don't know any better. You know, you say it like that, like she don't know no better, or she's a blonde, or you know, she kind of young and dumb. She don't. Bless your heart. Bless your soul.
Well,
bless your heart. That's how you would say it. That's why they mean it when they say it, because it comes from the South.
But you're not. But are you being mean? Is that being mean?
Well, it's not so much being mean. You're excusing their ignorance.
So
for lack of a better way of saying it. So it's
calling them stupid.
Yes.
Oh.
And you're saying, oh, bless your heart. Yeah.
Oh, my condolences go out to you and your family. Thank you, Luan. Hey, friend. My friend too. You know Luan. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you for tuning in.
See, bless your heart. But she don't mean nothing about it.
Because I mean it. I'm not calling you stupid. I swear. That is not what I mean.
But I think it depends on like the tone and the conversation, the situation. You know, so they know that you don't mean it that way.
No, I really am taking it some kind of way because I saw it on someone's post. I won't mention any names, but I saw your post. And I don't know if I liked it. No. Just kidding. No, I didn't know. I did not know because they were informing the person that I said it to that I was being funny. you know, like
Oh,
when
so
someone,
they called. All right.
so they were telling.
were being. So they thought that's what they. So that just shows what their mindset was, because that's not where you were.
And I wasn't being condescending. I wasn't.
I had my hair down so you couldn't see I didn't have earrings on, and then I had decided to put my hair up, and then the earrings was all the way on the 3rd level. I'm sorry, Mom.
Okay, because it's a sin. My mother will be turning over right now. Because, well, at least you're in the house. She did
I'm in the
say,
house. Yeah.
don't leave the house without your earrings.
I'm in my
on.
basement.
So you safe.
Thank you.
She has not left the house. She just getting off work.
I just left downstairs. That's all I did.
She's safe.
Okay.
We're safe. You're safe.
Yay.
We're good. We're good. So, we have covered the good grief. We gotta, we want to make sure we sent that. We want to make sure we sent that out to you guys. So we're gonna move on to our funny of the day.
So,
We have a funny of the day.
you ever have a dream that was like really, really vivid? Like we all have the P dream, right?
Oh,
So first of all, my P dreams are never successful. Whenever I have a P dream,
Oh,
I
my
always
goodness.
either I can't get in the room, or there's water all over the floor. The door is this big and I can't squeeze in,
Oh my
or the
God.
toilet is really small.
Like you
or there's
vividly
a
remember?
vivid in my dreams when I'm trying to go to the bathroom. Either the toilet will be overflowed. It'll be like a row of toilets. One will be overflowed. One to have things in it. One to have no toilet paper. I'm never ever successful in my P dreams. But anyway, this dream was not that. So I had a dream that I was about to fight somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but this person, if it was in real life, they probably deserve, a little slap or two. So, what's that? Okay. So, the dream I had, I was blocking the person from leaving out of wherever we were, and I was, they was gonna get theirs, and so it was a lady coming in the door in the dream. Lady coming in the door and was like, "Well, can I get through?" And I was like, sure. And I did like this to let her go through, but in real life, I did like this. Okay, mind you, I sleep on the edge of the bed because my husband takes up all the space of the bed. So I did like this, and I fell out the bed, and I hit my head on a thing, and it took a big chunk out of my mouth. It's out of my mouth. My ankle is swole. My ankle is swole. I got a big lump on my ankle. Yeah, so it was a whole thing. It was like all this blood gushing out, and it was a whole thing.
She fell out of the bed.
I fell out the bed
At
at
the
the age
half
of almost
100.
52.
Half 100.
I'll be 52 on Saturday.
Half
And I
100.
fell out the bed because I had a vivid dream. I guess I was really just being nice and letting the other lady pass.
Steak or double crunch shrimp? Your daughter wants to know.
What?
I already said shrimp.
Steak or double crunch shrimp?
What's double crunch shrimp?
Probably popcorn.
Well, she gotta be asking you because I don't eat either one.
I don't. What is it going on? I
You
don't like
see-
steak. I only eat steak by itself.
Does
Or
she
in
want
a
us
bite.
to tell her what our preference would be or something?
I don't know. Why would you do that on here? Was we talking
Maybe-
about food?
Did we say something about
Did we say something about food and about pasta? Did you mean to talk that to somebody else?
No, she's
Oh.
tuned in.
You funny.
She's tuned in.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Steak.
So yeah, I guess if you had to choose, would you prefer steak or shrimp? Steak.
Steak.
How do you like your shrimp? I mean your steak.
Medium well. Medium well.
I don't do steak anymore. I don't do steak anymore.
Yeah, she don't. That's a whole nother segment.
That's another.
'Cause she don't do vegan. So, what she say?
Y'all difficult. I need help trying to figure out what I want. So
I
she's
just told you steak.
she's trying to figure out what she wants to eat.
But
And
you asking me, and you said we not help. Why we being difficult? She don't eat shrimp. She don't eat steak. So you asking me? I said steak.
and she's on here asking us.
Yeah,
We're busy. This is what our children
Yes.
do. This is what our children
They don't
do.
care. They don't care.
So, excuse our little sidebar. We telling them we trying to do something, and you know the kids. This is a mother thing.
They don't
What
care.
it don't.
And
Even,
she 21. She ain't a kid. She whole grown.
let's not even. Let's not even. We really do have topics that we want to cover for the day.
Not shrimp or chicken.
Not talking about steak or shrimp. We wanted to cover today 50-50 relationships.
Yes.
Or 50-50 in relationships.
Mhm.
Or how does it, or yeah, 50-50 in relationships.
Or
What are
80-20, which is what I prefer. Which I'll do the 20.
So that's your take on 50-50, that you prefer 80-20?
Yeah.
Oh. So I guess the man would be 80.
Oh yes, definitely. He is the king of the household. I bow down to you. I submit. Now, if you ask him, he probably wouldn't say that.
Oh, we need to
But
ask him.
it's definitely 80-20 because he makes more money than me. He's always made more money than me.
So do you think that there's a difference with it being a married thing and a dating thing?
When we were dating, he did pay for everything. When we were dating and you would go out with us, how many times did you have to come out your pocket? How many times in the lifespan that you've ever been with us that you had to come out your pocket and you went somewhere with us?
Well, I understand that.
Well, I'm just saying that's how he is. So if that's how you are and that's how you've been throughout consistency through our relationship, then that's how you shall continue to be. Because now you can't come up and say, well, now I want to do 50-50 because he tried that. But I'm like, no, that's not what I'm used to.
So is it because that's not what you're used to? So if you guys started with 50-50, you would have been fine with it?
If we started that way, then I would.
So you don't have
that,
a problem with going 50-50? Because I've had this conversation with a couple of girlfriends of mine, which is why it was a topic, that they absolutely don't believe in going 50-50 at all.
No, if my circumstances changed and I made more money than what I'm making now, then absolutely, I don't have no problem with taking on. Because he's been doing it for all this time. Like, it's been times when, like, I paid the car insurance for all the cars, and because, you know, he had to have his money going towards something else. Now it's not that time. So it was his turn to pay, and I throw him some money when I had some, maybe.
So you adjust as needed.
As needed.
So you adjust as needed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that you're just against 50-50.
I'm not against it.
You're just...
But
Yes.
but like I said, it depends on the relationship. Whoever makes the most should be paying the most, I think.
I got
Because why you want to see the other person struggle? If they ain't got it, they ain't got it. And if maybe that's not the person for you, if you assume it should be 50-50.
I didn't read what you said on there. Just want you to read for me. I'm sorry, we're talking to the producer here on the sidelines. Because there were some folks that were chiming in, and I was trying to see. It looks like Beverly Sanders is chiming in. Hey,
we're talking
Bev.
about the 50-50.
We were talking about 50-50, and I was talking about how a friend of mine didn't believe in going 50-50 or don't believe that that's a thing. And so we were talking about, is it different with dating, marriage? Is it like you started with dating and then you go into marriage, I guess, and then the circumstances change, or do you just don't do 50-50 at all?
For dating, like, I don't believe, well, I don't know, this day and age is kind of different.
Oh man.
Like,
Whoa.
like way different.
Whoa.
So,
The things.
yeah.
Whoa.
In
Whoa.
my time frame,
back in my day.
back in my day,
Back when I was dating.
you know, whoever asked the person out is who paid for the date. you know, and
Right.
I guess I wouldn't mind going Dutch. For me, it depends on how interested you are in a person. So now, if the person asked you out and then you didn't have a good time, to send a message, you should go 50-50.
Oh.
That's sending the message like, listen, this was good. I'll go ahead and, I'll pay my way because I don't want you to ask me out again.
But if you saying go Dutch, culturally, the man asks to go out. You're not gonna ask the man out, right? Or is that
these days?
Yeah, because women are proposing to men. Oh Lord.
Now that I couldn't do. But I don't want to. It's different dynamics in a relationship, and if that's what you like it, I love it. I don't want to,
No.
But I just
no. He who findeth a wife
findeth a good thing. It don't say he who finds a husband should build down.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would be able to propose to a man, and do the whole theatrics and get on your knee.
Because it seems like to me that
females are asking males out nowadays. That's not always true. Yeah.
These days they are. But the whole proposal thing.
But are they paying too? So when the female asks the male out, if that's the rule, so the female is gonna pay. When she takes him out, she's expecting to pay.
I do take my husband out every once in a while.
But is she? But so when you take him out, you're paying.
Yeah. It's not that I take him out. We'll be there, and I'll say, "Oh, babe, I got it this time," and he'll be like, "What?"
But you ask him out.
But I only do it if it's like under a certain amount. So if we going to Reveal or to Ruth Chris,
him out,
I'm not so much asking him out. We went out to eat.
I got you.
We out to eat.
I got you.
And we just out. And then, before
so
he
whip
it
out.
Only
certain restaurants
not Ruth
you'll
Chris.
do that.
Because I don't have Ruth Chris. I took my mom to Ruth Chris for her birthday. That bill was like $130. And I was like, ooh.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for two people. And she don't even have eat. My mama eat like a bird.
I guess.
So she had most of her food on her plate. I was a little upset. Like, you need to eat all your food.
I guess. I here 50-50. I believe that it should be 100. You give your all, I give my all, and we just mesh it. Because there will be times that you have to, life adjust, and you gotta, you don't want to make him feel less than, because a man is on his money. If he not where he at with his money, he not feeling like he can provide. So, you ain't, so I just believe that you give what you can get. You give 100, because it could be that he loses his job altogether. Say that now.
I mean, well, if that happens, then we wouldn't have any choice but to go ahead and do what we gotta do. But he been working there for 31 years. And he said all the time, 31,
well,
31 years.
I just 50-50 is I just don't believe in 50-50 in that aspect, because a man can't expect you to give 50% and still go to work and still do the kids and still, that's your 50, and they just have their 50 and
and what else?
and and so it's difficult for a woman to give 50, give and be submissive. That's where that difficult part, and I think that women have a problem with being submissive, is doing all of that and that and that and that, and I think that's where the problem comes in at. So if you don't have your 50 today, You know, be like, I don't have my 50, babe. I need you to pull in your 60. I need you to, I don't have it. I'm tired. I don't have my 50 today. So I need you to come in with your 70.
Well, see, then that's where communication comes in. So it's not about like 50-50, like 50-50. You know, it's not a strong suit of 50-50. It's conversations. You tell me, because I don't know if you're in dire straits if you're not letting me know that you're in dire straits. So that's a conversation. So don't be over here struggling. Like, just saying for me. You don't want me over here struggling, and I'm trying to pay the cable bill and the telephone bill, and they both $300, and that's $600 a month, and I don't really have it. And then all of a sudden now the phone turned off because you ain't asked for no
that's
help.
a whole nother argument.
You ain't asked for no help. You know, that is conversation.
It's talking of bills,
Yeah, exactly.
dates, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh, I got you, Bev. So so that's what we were trying to see, if there was actually a difference between there. You know,
Right. If there's a difference if you're
50-50, married, dating,
living together.
oh yeah, living together. Ooh,
Because see, that's a whole nother thing. So living together,
Ooh.
if you moving in to somebody else's space, they were already paying all that stuff. So it's like, how do you navigate that? Because you moving in, you was already paying your bill. So the person gonna be like, why I need the help when you was already doing it?
Y'all moving in together.
But you asked me to come here.
No, I'm saying you're moving into a separate place. Not you moving into his place, not he moving into.
Oh, well, see, that's a
y'all
different.
moving.
So that's a different. That doesn't usually happen. Think about it. How often does that happen where they say, oh, let's move in together, and then they actually go and look for a separate place? It's usually somebody has a place and somebody moving in. That's what I did with mine. We didn't have the conversation. I just kind of moved my stuff in.
Going through that right now.
You are.
I am.
Because you're a mature woman getting a master's. So you would do that. But the average person, the average people, I haven't seen that.
Well,
I mean,
we
chime
just
in,
kinda-
folks. Chime
We
in.
just talked about conversation needed before a relationship. Ralph says that's a conversation that's needed before a relationship. That is absolutely a conversation that's needed before a relationship, because, wow, yeah. I guess we hinted around to it. I'm not even gonna talk about my situation. I'm not gonna do that. Let's pass it. Let's go now, because I'm
just telling yourself.
no, because I don't even.
Yeah,
I
you
won't
don't even
even.
know. Right.
But yeah, it's
Anyway,
a matter of
so-
us moving into a mutual place. It's not
Right.
about a. It's not about a. It's just about us moving into a mutual place. It's not about him moving into my place, and not about me moving into his place. We were speaking about moving into a mutual place, and so the conversation was.
But see, that makes sense if you are in a mature relationship. Most people, like I'm saying, most people these days, somebody already has a place. Somebody living with their mama. So somebody else gonna move in. So when that person move in, they like, well, you was already paying all the bills before I got here. So why now do I have to pay some bills? Because you was already taking care of it.
The bills
And
will
again, that's a
change.
conversation. That's a conversation. Because the bills okay. Because the electric bill is not going to increase because it's more than one person.
A real man would take care of all the bills, Michelle said.
Amen. That's my husband. He a real man.
Well, real man is a matter of.
Of opinion.
Well, yeah. But I mean, because I think that's what the breakdown is too. Is real man. Like a man is a man, and like it's just a man is a man. A man is a man. It's his ideology and his life experiences that determine what his mindset is. Because some man might have had his woman come in and move in, and he took care of her and did all that, and then she slept with the mailman and.
Not the mailman.
The mailman. That UPS was dropping it off. Listen. And so, know, so you are. It's a challenge when you're when you're meshing life experiences together.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge anyway, because sometimes what you think you're getting into once you get there is not the same thing as it was when you was trying to get there. Meaning now, because he the real man, now he think it's okay that he can go upside your head.
Oh Lord,
because he paying all the bills. So he know you ain't got nowhere else to go. So then what you do? Then you stuck. So we got people who are on that side of the coin. I don't have that story. That's not my testimony.
Well,
but people are in that situation where that has happened.
So you mean, we were talking about transparency, because I had an ex-husband. Well, one of them. That sounded terrible. That had an expectation of full submission, regardless of what he was doing or what, So that's what I'm saying. His life expectations or his understanding of life is that women just deal with that. Women dealt with infidelity. He was paying all the bills, and I should not have a complaint. Because he's paying for everything, and he should, be able to do that. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Why is that a problem for him to go and have a little side piece and couple side pieces in my in my case, and so you get to questioning yourself as a woman. Well, I did, like, wow, what did I do? Is that what this is supposed to mean? Because he's paying all of the bills. Is that their expectation? That
so the answer to that is no.
Make sure you are beyond the representative stage, because baby,
yes.
Baby,
yes,
that representative. Listen, you be 3 years in, and they just now saying you're ready. Let me quit.
What's that?
That was a sidebar. That was Michelle saying a real man takes care of all the bills. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've been there. I've dealt with that, and so it's just a matter of what works. Because you may be a lawyer dating a man that works at McDonald's. He has great potential, and you don't think a lawyer would marry somebody at McDonald's? No, is that on a different algorithm?
Love is love.
Love is love.
She might really like Big Macs.
Hey. Maybe
that quarter pounder might be just
he might be an artist,
or it could have been they grew up together and they just was in love.
He could be on the come up.
Yeah.
You just see him for where he is.
Love is love.
He's and you just you're nurturing into this.
You do you.
And he's still using his McDonald's check to help her pay bills, but she makes well enough more money. So is he paying 50? Are they doing 50-50?
No, they're not doing 50-50. If he's working at McDonald's,
maybe because Michelle said
he may be bringing home real man. He bringing home food.
If he was a real man, he would be paying all the bills with his McDonald's making money ass. McBill paying ass. No, let me quit. Always keep you a job for sure.
Yes.
That's a good piece of advice. You definitely should always tune into your skills, but it helps you, feel important,
empowered,
or like you're contributing some kind of way, or it makes you feel inclusive or something. Because I have been in several marriages where I was unemployed, and
I've only been in one. And I asked, can I not work like all the time? And he's always saying, no. You have to go to work. Only time I didn't work was when I was pregnant. I worked during the pandemic. I was the only person getting up going to work. Everybody was off. Schools was closed. I'm the only fool getting up going to work. I mean, I was working from home, but still, that was a thing. Like, I was really mad.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for not judging.
No judgment for what? For the McDonald's?
Well, that's all I'm saying. It's just a matter of what works. It's just difficult to bring, you know, life expectancy, your experiences, I guess it is like a conversation or what.
It's definitely a conversation. You have to have that conversation, and communication is key to knowing. Well, because you don't want the expectations to be something that you can't keep. Exactly. Consistency. Mm-hmm. So, and be able to let them know, you know, look, my job changed. I'm not working as many hours, or, you know, they doing layoffs. I've been dropped down. So I can't do this. You got to let the person know. So then it's not a problem later on. Because that can cause, but money causes more issues than anything. With COVID, with everybody being off work and everything, that caused a lot of breakdowns in relationships. Ours just happened to get stronger. I don't know what happened with that, but ours got stronger. Like, I love my husband. I was mad that he was laying in the bed when I had to go to work, but I loved him. I loved him, and it made us. It actually, I thought it brought us closer because we was like together, like, and everybody was falling apart, and it was like, why? Because they wasn't used to being with that person day in and day out. Because we was shut down. You couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't go out to eat. If you wasn't working, you didn't have that breakdown where somebody was gone during the day and somebody was gone during the night. You were there 24/7. So you got to, you know, smell his body odor and see him not brush his teeth, not wash his feet.
That's
kind
marriage.
of stuff.
That's marriage.
You know?
That's
Marriage. But a lot of marriages didn't. They said they had more divorces after 2020 than anything.
Wow.
Everybody was just getting divorced.
Well, I'm glad you guys made it through.
We did. We made it through. Good. And we keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
That's my book.
Because we're talking about 50-50. And I'm... Oh, God. Y'all gonna see me do that because she just... I don't not love it, but whatever. I'm still... Butterfly. Just a butterfly. So... I'm trying to figure this out. So we're going to be covering a lot of that too. A lot of things that she don't have to go through in this cesspool. I mean, dating. In this thing called dating.
Yeah. I feel for y'all. This generation, luckily you not in this generation. This generation, it's going to be hard for y'all to find folks. Y'all too entitled. Y'all want everything like this.
Well...
It's woo.
Well,
I feel for y'all.
We at McDonald's, right? No, seriously. If he's at McDonald's, is he still expected to pay all the bills with the lawyer?
No, she making lawyer money. She making 6 figures,
but
and he making.
That's not 50-50.
He making 4.
But what if so?
What?
I just think that he still can pay the bills.
Oh, he could pay a bill, but bring home food. They might just be heavy set because all the McDonald's and quarter pounders that they're gonna eat. But
anyway,
he gonna come home with them secret meals that they have in the background. It'd be a quarter pounder with a fish fillet or something.
I guess. Anyway,
but love is love. You know, if you want to date somebody who in White Castles and you in corporate world, look, go for what you know, because there's not enough love out there these days. So
is
all
it
about doing the love?
So communication is the most important.
Communication is key.
That's the most important part of a relationship.
It's a big part. It's a big part because a lot of things can be solved with a conversation.
What about acknowledgement? Remember we were talking about...
Oh, acknowledgement. Well, that's part of it, too. So, acknowledgement.
We were talking about how acknowledging is important.
With acknowledgement, that is... It's a known fact that if you acknowledge someone in sales, I used to work in sales. If you acknowledge someone that is just standing there waiting to be assisted, they'll wait 3 to 5 more extra minutes because you have told them, you know, I see you, I'm gonna help you out with what I'm gonna get to you. It's also in relationships. You need somebody to let you know, thank you for, taking out the garbage, or thank you for picking up the kids, or, I thank you for paying that bill, or for putting gas in my car. It's the acknowledgement that keeps people around, and that's again part of the conversation. But if you have that, and someone just acknowledges that they see you, and if they see that you are trying, that you are doing your part, that can go a long way in all relationships. In schools, teachers, seeing a student, I see that you're trying, even though you may be a D student, but I see the effort and I see that you're trying. That may make that person, well, the teacher acknowledged that they see me. I'm going to go ahead and try a little bit harder. Maybe I can try a little bit harder. Because sometimes that little bit harder gets you over the edge that you needed to do to get to where you needed to get.
Gotcha. So, acknowledgement. Communicating appreciation is extremely important in a relationship. So, we've covered all of that. We're going to be ending the segment. We said we were going to be on for an hour. You guys have tuned in with us. We thank you for all of that. We're going to be ending the segment with tips to help you guys out as well. So today's tip is about our summer usage. You guys have a DTE.
Don't tell people. I don't want people to know that I work for a utility company.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You did.
We have a DTE specialist.
Oh, okay.
Not necessary. She just know.
Okay.
So, she knows about that kind of stuff, and so she was going to give you guys some tips to help you with your summer.
So for the summer. So we're in our basement. As you can see, I don't even have anything on in the basement. It is very cool down here. So if you have a basement and you have it like furnished or whatever, hang out down here like during the day when it's hot, instead of turning on all your AC and have the AC on all day. Between the hours of 3 and 7 here in Michigan, we have time of day that is a high peak time where you're getting charged the highest rate. If you can turn your air off at 3 p.m. and then turn it back on at 7 p.m., that is going to have you pay a lower rate, and so you're not being charged during the peak time of usage. Also, just because it's hot outside don't mean it has to be freezing in your house. It just needs to be comfortable. If you're walking around with a comforter on and you got the air conditioning on, your air is too low. And if you don't mind paying a $500-$600 bill, then go ahead, have your air up as low as you want it. But if you want to cut down on having a high bill, 78. 78, I know it sounds high, but 78 outside is a beautiful day. It could be a beautiful day inside your house.
So, the takeaway from that, between the hours of 3 and 7, you should be using the least amount of electricity that you possibly can. So, I'll give you the gumped up version of that. So again, we just wanted to thank you all again so much for tuning in to Fuchsia Intelligence. Again, because
Pinky and the brain was taken.
Right? So she's Pinky and we're the brain. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We are going to be back again on Thursday. Same time, same Facebook Live station. So remember,
it costs nothing to be nice.
So get on out there and exchange some currency. Check you guys out later.
Good night.
Fuchsia Intelligence.
Thank you, Derry.
How do I end it?